So, good morning, everyone. This guys, tell me, are you there? I'm audible.
Sir, yes, sir. Audible.
Okay, let's go ahead now. Okay, so today we'll start with the delta lake. So, to understand what is a delta lake, first of all, first of all, let us try to have a data lake. Let us try to understand first of all what is data lake. Once you understand this data lake, because already you have seen the data lakes. What is data lake? Azure Data Lake Gen 2, all these things. So because the delta lake is created upon a delta lake, upon a data lake. The delta lake is created upon a data lake. So now let us see it here. I'm using the data lake introduction. Okay. Data lake introduction. Okay. So guys, what's a data lake? A data lake is a central storage. A data lake is a central storage repository. A data lake is a central storage repository that can store massive amounts of raw data at a scale. Okay, guys. A data lake is a central storage repository that can store massive amount of raw data at a scale. Okay. Then next one is a data lake. All of you. A data lake supports to store. Okay. Okay. A data lake supports to store unlimited data. Okay. A data lake stores the data from multiple sources in a raw format. Okay. That is unprocessed data. Then the fourth point, a data lake supports different formats of data, such as structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. Everyone, I'm talking about the data lake, guys, not the delta lake now. Following everyone.
Yes, sir. One.
Okay, the fifth point, data lake supports both raw data and processed data. Sixth one, data lake is a low cost storage. Low cost storage. Now, guys, from the seventh, limitations. From this limitations only, the new concept of delta lake has come. So data lake, limitations of data lake. Okay. Do not support. What is the reasons for developing a delta lake? Because of some of the drawbacks you have it. Because of some of the drawbacks you have it in data lake, the delta lake concept has come into existence. Okay. So what are the drawbacks? Let us try to see this now. Does not supports acid properties. What in by acid properties, guys? So acid properties does not support the acid properties. This is the first one. What is? Tell me now, guys. What is acid properties? Somebody, please, guys. Yes, atomicity, consistency. Yes, very good. So now durability. Yes, exactly. The same. Acid properties does not support the A stands for. Yes, A stands for what? Atomicity. C stands for consistency. I stands for what? Isolation. Okay. Isolation. Isolation means what? Alone, guys. Without interacting with others. We call it as a isolation. Isolation in the medical terminology also. Okay. So the same. The fourth one is the ACID now. D stands for durability. Durability. Now, these are the drawbacks why the delta lake is introduced. Okay. So now, guys, what is a transactions? That what are the transaction? What is a transaction, guys? Everyone. A transaction is a set of is a set of operations. A transaction is a set of operations that functions as a unit of work. Okay. Okay, example. Guys, a transaction is a set of operations that functions as a unit of work. Can you see here example? Cash withdrawal. Suppose you go with the cash withdrawal, guys. Okay, withdrawal. Okay, when you go for the cash withdrawal. Okay, cash withdrawal. Cash withdrawal. You go with the cash withdrawal. So when you have a cash withdrawal, guys, tell me now, you will have two operations when you withdraw the cash. Am I right or not? What are those two operations? Tell me now, your cash withdrawal is happened in your account. Whenever you go to ATM and you withdraw the cash, tell me now, what is the thing happens there? Tell me now, guys, everyone. Huh? When you made the record withdrawal, one record is inserted. Am I right or not? One record is inserted. So we can say that insert is one operation. And now balance need to be updated. The next balance, that is called as what? Update. Am I right or not? Everyone, guys, are you there? A transaction is a set of operations that functions as a unit of work. For example, cash withdrawal. Okay, cash withdrawal. Okay, what's it? Cash withdrawal. So we go with the cash withdrawal, insert and update. Two transactions happens there. Okay, two transaction happens there. Yes, two transactions. That is two operations. That is a two DML operations. Those are nothing but two DML operations. Okay, if one of the operation is failed, suppose insert can say insert is successful and update is update is failed, then transaction is complete or incomplete, guys? Tell me.
Incomplete.
Incomplete, right? Exactly. So that means you need to make any changes to the data and to the database, guys. Tell me now. Yes, you have to make some changes into the data of a database. Okay, database. When the transaction is incomplete, you need to make some changes. Okay, you need to save the data. Okay, save the commit here. Okay, you need to save the commit here. We need to save the commit. Yes. Whatever the insert is there, we need to commit it and save it. Okay. Yes. In can you see here? So if such is the thing not happens, then what happens here? The can you see if you withdraw 5,000, but updated is not there. So suppose your balance is 50,000. Again, it will give you the balance as 50,000 only. So it has to be updated immediately. Whatever the there is nothing but withdrawal you have done or whatever the transaction you have done. So it will be a loss to the banker. It will be a loss to the banker. Am I right or not? So, guys, so here you will have it. Can you see here? For example, I'm using it. Can you see here? Current balance. Current balance. I'm using it. All of you. Current balance. Current balance is equal to 10,000. Withdraw. Withdraw is equal to 2,000. Now, withdraw is 2,000. Now, what happens is, tell me now. Whenever you have withdraw, now you have withdrawn the 2,000. But do we need to update the current balance or not? When you have incomplete, always it represents as your current balance is 10,000. So this may lead to the loss to the banker. So need to update it. Okay, if it is not updated, we need to update it here. Okay, so that's the way we have to work. This is called as what? Transaction. The transaction is a set of operations that functions as a point of work. The work functions as a unit of work here. Okay, so whenever you have a withdrawal, you will have two operations: insert and update. Any of the transaction fails, we need to save it or complete it. That is manually. Okay. So this is the wing we have it. Okay. All of you following or not?
Yes, yes, follow. Yes.
Now let us say account A. Account A has an amount of 400. Then we have a account B have an account, have a number of what's that, have an amount of 300. Account C $500. Can you see here? Here, suppose if you have this way, you have this. I'm just explaining it to you diagrammatically. Okay, guys. So let us see here. I'm using it. Can you see here? These three are the friends: account A, account B, and account C. Now, from account A, from account A, you have to transfer. From account A, you have to transfer. You have to transfer. Tell me. From account A, $100. Okay. You need to transfer the $100. So from account A, you have to transfer the $100 to account B. Account B. Account B. Account B. Okay. Okay. And even to the, can see here, account C, you have to transfer account C. You need to transfer it again. Now tell me, before transfer, what is the amount of account A? Well, tell me, what is the before transfer? What is the
400.
actual amount? 400. Now
400.
after this,
700.
account A I'm talking about. After this,
300.
500.
transferred 100 rupees and 100 rupees. Sorry, $100 and
200.
$100. That means
200.
$200. Yes, very
Yes,
good. The
yes.
balance. So the balance, 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 balance need to be updated here for the account A. Is what is that? Can you see here? Suppose if the same is showing so 400 only, that means, can you see here? That means what? There is some operation failed. Hence, the updation is not happened here. There is nothing but not happened here. Okay. 100, the 200 is deducted, but the same is not updated. That means, can you see here? If these two transactions, that is called as the insert and update, does not happens parallelly, if any of the fail, then it means what? The transaction it itself is a failed. It is considered as a transaction it itself as a failed transaction. Okay, guys. Okay. So this is the way we have it. Okay. So all these are called as what? Transactions. All these are called as what? Transactions. Okay. And now the second point, apart from this does not support the asset properties, all this. Okay. And now guys, the next one, what is it? You have it, does not support, all of you, does not support time travel, does not support the time travel. Okay. So here, can you see? Now can you see here? EMPNO. Suppose name, job, and salary. does not support the time travel. So for that, I'm using it here. Okay. 7001 name Alan. Then we have the software engineer, and let's make it a salary 30,000. Can you see here you have, can you see here you have it, version, history, comma, version, number, record. Can you see here? Now can you see here? The version. Now tell me what is the version you have it. Guys, the version history. New version is currently 0. And now the version record is, what is it? The version number is, can you see here? 7001. Version number, there is a record. Okay. Can you see here? Version, sorry. Here you have version is 0. Tell me now, this is the record. Record is here. Can you see 7001? Kiran, that is nothing but salary. Let us make it as a Alan. And let us make it as software engineer and 30,000. Now tell me, after some days, the salary of Alan is updated from 30,000 to 50,000. So now one more version is needed here or not? Tell me now, guys. Yes, guys, tell me now.
Yes.
So the version will change to 1. Now,
Yes.
here 7001 Alan, software engineer. So let us make it as a date here. One more column I'll add it here. Date. See here. Let us make it as a 25th/03/2022. And now this updation was happened on 12th 01/2023. Okay, that's the second transaction date you have it. Now, can we see that? What is the current version, guys? Tell me now. Can we see that? What's the current version? Can you see? Can you view the current version? Yes,
one.
Yeah, one. We can view the current version. But if you want to see the previous version, is it possible to see?
No.
No, it is not possible here. That is the reason why it is not supported for the time travel. Okay, does not support the time travel. Data
Yes.
lake does not support the time travel. Does not support the time travel. But okay, data lake does not support. Okay, so that is why schema enforcement is not possible. What is schema enforcement? Okay, so whereas can here, so all these things is basically not supported here. So for that, the concept of delta lake is introduced. The concept of what? Delta lake is introduced. What is that? The first one is the acid properties. The first one is the acid properties is supported by the delta lake, and also supports the time travel data. That means the data can be recorded, that is history, and as well as the current data can be recorded into the history, as well as the current data can be recorded into the, yes, what is that? Delta lake. So these are the reasons why we always use the delta lake. Clear, everyone, guys? Tell me.
Yeah.
Yes, guys.
Yes.
Okay now?
Yes. Yeah.
So this is how actually we use the delta lakes. Next after this. Okay, guys. So that's it. We have it. Okay. So for this, we will have it here, this one. And now, the next one, rest of the things, we'll see it again tomorrow, guys. Okay. Tomorrow we'll start with the delta lake, rest of the process. Okay. And we'll start reviewing the practicals from tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That's it, guys. Okay. So I'm ending the class. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank